Alright, I got all the ingredients that you said to get. Still not sure what a lot of these are going to do. But you're the one who's in charge of deciding what we were gonna bake, so I guess you have a plan. Don't make that face at me. It's not like I can't follow a recipe or anything. I just tend to get fired up when I'm baking, and I try to speed things up a little bit. Patience isn't exactly something I have a lot of patience for. What? You gonna make me read the recipe from the book while you do the cooking? I guess that makes sense. Sure. I'll read the recipe book out loud and you show me what you're going to do to put all these ingredients together and make something cool. You just let me know when I can turn up the heat and apply the finishing touch, okay? You promised that this recipe was gonna end with a bang, so that's what it's gonna get. Alright. A tres leches cake. We're gonna need some unsalted butter. Check. That's gonna end up being used to grease the pan, right? That one was obvious. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Easy. A tablespoon of baking powder. 4 large eggs. Yeah, you're gonna have to separate those eggs. You do that, I'll read the rest of the ingredient list. Make sure we're not missing anything. 1 cup of sugar. 1/4 cup of whole milk. A 14-ounce can of condensed milk. And a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. Huh, that must be where the name comes from. Stop acting like that was hard to figure out. Pay attention. 1 cup of heavy cream and a tablespoon of vanilla extract. You already made the meringue? Cool. I don't want to have to go through this ingredients list for that. If I want to make it again sometime myself, I'll just look it up online. Okay, preheat that oven to 300 degrees. Butter a 9-inch square cake pan. In a medium bowl, whisk the flour with the baking powder. I don't know how you define a medium bowl as opposed to a small or a large one. In another medium bowl, I really wish that they would define this better. Using a handheld electric mixer, beat the egg whites at a medium-high speed until soft peaks form. In a large bowl, we're going with a large bowl now. Beat the egg yolks with the sugar at medium-high speed. Again, wish they would just be more specific about that. Until pale and thickened, about 3 minutes.
A few minutes later.
At low speed, beat in the whole milk, then beat in the flour mixture. Whoever wrote this is gonna get a beating if I have anything to say about it. Using a rubber spatula, fold in the beaten egg whites until no white streaks remain. You know, a lot of this would go faster if someone had a quirk specifically for baking. Like, I don't know. Maybe a quirk that helps you mix things at the speed of sound instead of relying on that slow hand mixer. Wouldn't be very much used for hero work, but it would certainly speed this up. Alright, let's keep going. Scrape the batter into the prepared pan and bake in the center of the oven for about 45 minutes, until the top is golden and a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. Transfer the pan to a rack and let the cake cool completely, about 2 hours. 2 hours? This is gonna take forever. Are you sure I can't just use my quirk now and get this thing scorched into perfection? Fine. So we'll wait.
3 hours later.
Finally, it's time. Alright. Crap, I lost my place in the book. Don't laugh at me, Oh, here it is. Using a fork, poke holes all over the cooled cake. Hey, let me stab it. Do you know how many times in a day I want to stab somebody or something and I can't? This is an awesome opportunity for me. Come on, let me have this. You're really gonna make me say it? Please. Thanks. Okay, that was satisfying. Moving on. In a large bowl, whisk the condensed milk with the evaporated milk, the heavy cream, and vanilla. Spoon the milk mixture all over the top of the cake, allowing the cake to absorb it before adding more. Let the cake stand for 30 minutes.
Many minutes later.
Pour off any excess milk from the cake. Invert the cake onto a platter. Swirl the meringue decoratively over the top of the cake. Using a kitchen blowtorch, lightly brown the meringue. Then serve. A kitchen blowtorch? But we don't have... Oh. Alright. It's my time to shine. I'll show you that I'm just as good as anyone at finishing off a dessert. Well, the good news is I got just the top of the cake, so it browned perfectly. So, this means that's a win, right? Just ignore the fire alarm and the smoke. Who cares? We made something like this together. I call that a win. I'd like to see even All Might make a cake like we can. Anything we determine to do. Well, as long as you have me with you, nothing's impossible.